The Transcontinental Union's military briefing is now in session. State your names for the record.
Tang Soyeon.
Evan Fielding.
Ranks.
Captain, 13th Special Mission Brigade.
Decapitation Unit.
Correct.
Lieutenant C. Jai-Ru.
Relevant skills.
Close quarters combat, excellent weapons proficiency and marksmanship. Native Korean, fluent English.
Expert technician, mechanic, and medic. I speak English, French, and, not really too much Korean, sir. But I can learn along the way.
Professionalism, Fielding.
Sorry, sir.
Confirm your mission objectives for the board clearly into the microphone.
At 7:52 a.m. on July 26th, a meteor with unusual signature struck Daejeon. Objective 1 is to travel to Busan and retrieve black box data on the atmospheric conditions since impact. Objective 2 is to travel to Daejeon and investigate the impact site. Objective 3 is to await instruction on how to clear out the radiation and other contaminants and coordinate appropriate evac.
DuPont, provide status report on the conditions in the hot zone.
Cloud cover around Daejeon has become denser over the last 48 hours. Visibility is low within a 200-kilometer radius of the impact site.
In miles.
About 125 miles. Aftershocks are reported around the country. Air quality is low and considered inhospitable. Breathing apparatus will be provided. We expect most life forms will be dead by now, but lethal arms will be provided in case of hostile encounters.
Hostile encounters?
Fragments of transmissions were received at the start of the impact that seemed to mention animal attacks. None have been received since the first 72 hours since the meteor hit.
We have no assurances of your safety for this mission. No backup will be provided. This is a classified mission at the highest level. Due to hostile conditions, we can't guarantee extraction after your objectives are complete.
Understood.
If it comes to that, we'll find our own way out. How hard could it be?
Second warning, Fielding. Land landing will be at 3 a.m. local time on Gamcheon Beach. Keep in touch with your respective commanders throughout your mission. We expect regular updates and a swift resolution.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
본부, 장대희입니다. 필딩 중위와 함께 해변에 착륙했습니다. 조용해 보입니다. 정보를 더 얻고 다시 보고드리겠습니다.
How you feeling, Xiaoyan? You good?
I'm fine, thank you, Evan. I'll head to the lighthouse. You see if you can find a way to get the power on. The station should be just beyond the cliffs. Let's go, we've got no time to waste.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on there. Let's finalize our plan before you go charging off into, whatever's going on around here.
Okay, you see that building over there? That's Yeongdo Lighthouse. There's a black box in the tower that holds the meteorological data for the past 2 months. Air quality, toxicity levels, radiation. It should give HQ better insight into the state of the impact site.
Alright then. How do we do that?
The first step is to reach Kamcheon village, then find a way up to the lighthouse from there. In the meantime, I could do with you getting the power working on the mainland.
Yeah, no problem. Let's see if I can also find a way to get the train line up and running from here to Daejeon. There should be enough power to get everything online. Beats walking 125 miles, eh?
Maybe it could help with evacuation. There could be survivors along the way.
Yeah, sure, Saoyun. I believe in miracles.
Do you see those growths there on the beach? Did your government brief you on any potential anomalies?
They haven't told me shit. Take this gun, fly to Korea, don't ask questions, good luck, Godspeed. That's just how Canada rolls. Why? Do you know something I don't?
I'm not sure. There were rumors of strange distress calls shortly after the meteor hit, but interference from the dust cloud made it almost impossible to decipher the transmissions.
Well, that explains why we're here. So which way from here?
I think we should split up to cover more ground and see what we can learn about the incident. Straight ahead, you can follow the beach through the wrecked ships and up the trail. To the right is a trainway museum and park, which connects to the town through the underground shuttle tunnel. The beach is likely quicker, but it might be a little more perilous. The museum might take longer, but it's easy to traverse.
Tough call. Both sound like a blast. You take your pick.
I'll take the amusement park. There's no need to take unnecessary risks.
All right then. You sure you don't want any backup? Safety in numbers and all that.
No, thank you. It'd be much quicker to do this in parallel. I'll check out those growths and keep you informed. Let me know when you reach the power station.
Okay, if you're sure. I guess I'll enjoy a nice stroll along the beach.
I need you to get there quickly. No time for sightseeing.
Yeah, all right, I know. This shit isn't gonna fix itself. I get it. I'll take my gun and myself this way. But seriously, if you need anything, give me a call.
본부, 장대희입니다. 감천 해변가 부두 곳곳에 이상한 유기물질이 자라고 있는 것을 발견했습니다. 제가 보기엔 해변에 떠밀려온 죽은 해양 생물을 먹고 자라는 것 같습니다. 다시 말씀해 주시겠습니까? 연결이 불안정합니다. 들립니까? 본부, 수신을 듣지 못했습니다. 다시 말씀 부탁드립니다. 본부, 수신을 이해할 수 없습니다. 저는 더 내륙으로 들어가 다시 연락하겠습니다. 그곳에서는 연결이 더 좋을 수 있습니다. 거기 누구 있습니까? 도움이 필요합니까? 군인입니다. 저는 여기에서... 움직이지 마세요. 제가 도와드리러 왔습니다. 다치셨습니까? 저 종양은 적군... 물러서세요. 경고합니다. 제 말 들립니까? 저는 치명적인 무력을 사용할 권한이 있습니다. 사용하게 만들지 마세요. 저는 도우려는 겁니다. 이게 대체 뭐지?
Xiaoyun! That plant thing! I saw it! It's doing something to the bodies here!
I've seen it too. A dog and...
A human?
Yes,
Oh my god! Are you safe now?
I'm okay. Targets are neutralized.
So this thing can infect any dead bodies it finds? Humans, animals, everything?
Perhaps. But I don't think it's just puppeting these bodies. I think it's mutating them.
Yeah. God only knows what might be out there. Stay safe, Xiaoyun. Good luck.
Evan, this is Hyun. I'm at Kamcheon Station. It's one stop away from our meeting point. The subway tunnel should be a straight shot there. Do you reckon those trains are safe to ride on? They could really help us get around the city quickly.
Definitely not. No way. Are you kidding? The ground is super unstable since the meteor hit. Earthquakes, sinkholes, the works. If that train falls into the center of the fucking Earth, I'd rather you weren't on it. But there is some good news. My team is pretty interested in that DNA you've extracted from those things. If you send them some juicy samples, they'd be willing to cut you a deal for some upgraded gear, shipped fast, first class. Better the genomes, better the offers. Think of it as, a little commission bonus.
Or a bribe.
Well, I guess that is another way of looking at it. But look, we need to find out what the hell is going on here. And they say those genome samples might have the answers. And I don't know how this shit works, but I'm gonna trust my gut and my team on this one. Besides, we need all the extra help we can get. Oh, and before I forget, if you want to actually trade in your points, you'll need to use one of our funky green computer thingies. You can't miss them. They unfold when you get close, like I don't know, like a Christmas present. You get my point. Anyway, we airdropped a bunch around the country.
Oh, I walked past one on the way into the station. It didn't work.
I'll tell my boys you're up for some trading and they'll come online right away.
Fine. Look, I'll see you at the bridge to Busan once I'm finished at the lighthouse and we can talk about it there.
Sure thing, Saoyun. I love our conversations.
이게 뭐지? 아직도 따뜻해. 최근의 일이 틀림없어.
Hola, maja.
도움이 필요하십니까? Do you speak English? My name is Soyeon. I'm here to help. Do you need assistance?
Me? Not at all. Do you?
No? Do you want to come down here and talk? I can't guarantee your safety up there.
I'll keep my distance for now. Catch you later, soldadita.
Wait!
Hey, long time no speak.
Evan, I just came across a survivor. A woman, maybe Spanish, but she took off after I questioned her.
Oh yeah? Well, maybe you should work on your people skills?
This is serious, Evan. Something about that woman didn't seem right to me. She didn't look like a survivor. She was carrying military gear. I think she was a professional. Did your government send in anyone else?
No. I don't think so. Our guys do French. As far as I know, it's just me.
Then what? A tourist who stole military gear? Some kind of sick rubbernecker? This is bothering me.
Yeah, sounds like she's got you rattled. Look, this mission is bothering me too. Let's just keep going. We'll talk about it when we meet up, okay?
Evan, this is Hyun.
Oh, you don't say. What do you need, Saoyun?
There's a growth blocking the path to the lighthouse.
Well, can you go around?
Not safely. I'm going back to Kamchon to find supplies to destroy it.
Well, according to the intel, looks like you've got two options. The police station might have something explosive you can, borrow. Or if you prefer, you can swing by the hospital, cook up a cocktail, and melt the thing. Your call.
The police station sounds like a good call. Maybe I can pick up some additional firepower while I'm there.
Ooh boy! Like Christmas came early, hey Salian? I'll take a shotgun, and if you've got any supplies left over once that plant's dealt with, you can use them to upgrade your knife. It should be a piece of cake to use. All the module needs is some kind of chemical catalyst, and you've got yourself a superpowered blade. Shit, I need to go. Listen, take care of yourself, okay?
장대입니다.
장대위, 606호에서 물건을 회수해야 합니다. 방 안에 금고가 있을 것입니다. 하드드라이브와 그 외에 민감한 자료들이 있을 것입니다. 아무것도 남기지 않고 모두 회수합니다.
알겠습니다. It's you. What are you doing here?
Well, mija. Aren't you persistent? I'd love to stay and chat, but I'm a little busy. It's better you just turn around and leave.
Hold it. Whatever's in that safe isn't yours to take.
Ah, but you think you can have it? Sorry, honey. This is mine. But move, mija. Too bad, honey. I guess this is the last time we'll meet. Should have kept your distance.
본부, 장대입니다. 하드드라이브를 회수하지 못했습니다. 제가 도착하기 전에 어떤 여성이 하드 드라이브를 훔쳐갔습니다. 스파이일 수도 있습니다.
그 여자는 지금 어디에 있습니까?
확실하지 않습니다. 도망쳤습니다.
그 여자를 찾습니다. 이것이 상대에게 최우선 임무입니다. 어떤 수단을 써서라도 그 자료들을 회수합니다.
알겠습니다.
Check it out, Sal Yun. Mainland's lighting up like a Christmas tree. How's the view from up there?
It's worse than I expected.
Oh, come on, Sal Yun. I thought you'd like it.
No, I mean, I think those girls have taken over more of the city than we realized. They're everywhere. They look like roots.
Roots? Like tree roots?
Something like that.
So, what's at the end?
HQ is calling. Let's talk more on the highway. 장대입니다. 본토 상황은 확인됐습니까?
위성으로 확인되고 있습니다. 변이체들이 북쪽으로 확산되고 있는 것 같습니다. 가장 큰 변이체는 대전 중구에서 확인되었으며 바로 충돌 지점에 위치하고 있습니다.
거의 나무처럼 생겼습니다.
정확합니다. 쭉 보리인 것 같이 보이며 분당 급격히 자라고 있습니다. 48시간 이내에 대류권을 뚫을 것으로 예상됩니다.
위에 있는 결절은 뭡니까?
시주머니일 가능성이 있습니다. 시간이 지나면 식물에서 떨어져 나가 지구 전체로 퍼질 수 있습니다.
바로 가겠습니다.
아닙니다. 대전으로 가기 전에 마지막으로 확인해야 할 것이 남았습니다. 세 개의 비정상 변이체들이 연결되어 상당한 크기로 자라고 있는 것을 관찰했습니다. 두 개는 대전의 줍뿌리 근처에 있지만 하나는 부산대학교에 있습니다. 이 변이체들이 유기체의 발전에 중요한 역할을 하고 있다고 의심하니 이를 확인해 주시기 바랍니다. 먼저 스캐너를 업그레이드해야 합니다. 대학의 과학과에서 필요한 도구를 구할 수 있을 것입니다.
알아야 할 다른 사항은 없습니까?
현재로선 정보가 많이 없지만 진원지에 접근할수록 상황은 악화될 것으로 예상됩니다. 경계를 늦추면 안 됩니다.
알겠습니다.
There she is! How you holding up?
I'm alright, but it's more dangerous here than we thought.
Nothing we can't handle. So where are we headed?
If we follow this road, we should be there in a couple of hours.
We can make that in minutes. After you.
Do you see those clouds?
Yeah, I see him. It doesn't look normal. Get any intel from the black box to explain it?
Nothing, except some unexpected hotspots. I think the cool air from the upper atmosphere is getting mixed with a warm updraft from the impact site.
Whatever's in there is giving off that much heat. It's got to be expending a lot of energy.
Under that thick cloud cover, it could be generating localized conditions similar to a mesocyclone.
Huh. Like a condensed supercell. Not good.
Visibility will be too low for us to drive through it safely. We'll have to travel on foot once we get to the university.
Roger that.
We'll have to get out here. There's no way we're getting past this pileup.
All right. Sounds like the storm sirens are going off. Could those be survivors?
No! They're automated!
Jesus! This bridge is way worse than my dad after happy hour. One wrong step and we're going overboard.
We should be okay as long as we keep away from the edge!
If this storm gets any worse, the whole bridge is gonna collapse.
That tanker looks more secure to travel across. Seems like it got wedged in when it ran aground up ahead.
What do you want to do?
We can tie a rope to that mast and rappel down. The rear of the ship should shield us a little.
Jesus! Got it! Fucking hell! Let's not do that again!
Let's keep moving! We can cross over the boat to dry land from here!
Let's take 5. Ride out the rest of the storm in here, okay?
Good idea. I'm sure it'll pass soon.
If it could just give me 5 minutes first, that'd be great. Oh! Jesus! Is something in here with us?
It's okay, Evan. It was just the wind blowing in.
You never know, Salyon.
What else would it be? A ghost?
I don't know. After everything we've seen here, it wouldn't be that crazy.
What? You think there are ghosts in here? You're not serious, are you?
Hey, I never said I believe that crap. I mean, maybe a little. Everyone's got a ghost story or two, right?
I don't.
Really? Not even one?
No, sorry. Why do you want to hear ghost stories all of a sudden? Isn't what's going on enough horror for you?
It's a distraction, Salyon. A way to think about other things.
I see. Do you have any stories?
Yeah. I've got a few. Stuff from when I was a kid. A couple as an adult. I saw my grandfather once. He was sitting on the porch outside. His favorite spot.
You saw him? You mean like a dream or a hallucination?
Yeah. I don't know. Doesn't really matter either way. It made things a little easier. You don't need to see everything through an analytical lens, you know? Sometimes it's nice just to go with what feels right.
I don't know. I find it's the only way to keep a level head. If I let feelings come into it, I don't know how I would get through a situation like this.
I'd say you're doing well, for what it's worth. I don't think I could have handled this at your age.
Thank you. Our training strongly emphasizes keeping our emotions in check. It's important we're not influenced by anything outside of the direct mission parameters.
What does your unit do? You kill head honchos, right? Those calling the shots?
Well, that's a part of it. Primarily, we aim to stop nuclear threats.
I see. It's pretty similar to what we do in the CGI room.
True. I read your file.
Of course you did. I mean, I guess it makes sense in a way. We're stopping the spread of some kind of mass destruction, right? Those monsters? That tree? You okay? Something on your mind?
No, it's nothing. Let's rest. Sounds like the storm's died down enough. The university shouldn't be far from here. Let's go.
Great! More sightseeing. Well, looks like your guys have been here.
I believe there was a military checkpoint established nearby.
Must have been months ago. Think they left anything behind?
It's possible. Do you want to investigate?
Yeah, at this stage, we gotta start stocking up on supplies. We need all the help we can get. This place is getting hairier by the minute. You head to the university. I'll be done by the time you've upgraded that scanner.
Alright, I'll meet you at the train station.
Salut!
본부, 장대입니다. 이상 변이차를 스캔했습니다. 지금 업로드 중입니다.
수고했습니다. 이 스캔이 생명체에 대한 중요한 데이터를 제공할 것입니다. 이제 노드를 파괴해도 됩니다.
제 위치에 대형 적대 생명체가 있습니다. 즉각 공중 지원이 필요합니다.
너무 흐려서 공습 조건이 맞지 않습니다. 변이체에 관한 데이터를 수출한 후 철수하기를 권고합니다.
철수는 불가능합니다. 필딩 중이가 지상 지원할 수 있으니까.
안 됩니다, 상대인. 공습은 제공되지 않습니다.
And then, requesting immediate backup. There's a large hostile coming in hot at the University Stadium. I can't handle it alone.
I'm on my way. Hang in there. How long can you hold it off?
Not long. I'm okay.
Sit tight. I'm coming down.
본부, 장대입니다. 목표는 무력화했습니다. 다음 명령을 대기 중입니다.
스캔 결과가 나왔습니다. 예상대로 그 이상 물질은 변이체 소화기관 같은 역할을 하는 것으로 보입니다. 도시 주변의 뿌리들이 잔해를 수집해 이런 노드를 처리하고 있습니다. 확인된 영상에 따르면 대전의 주 변이체로 영양분을 공급하는 두 개의 노드가 대위의 현재 위치 북쪽에서 계속 성장하고 있습니다. 이 노드들을 제거하면 유기체의 추가 성장을 막을 수 있으며 완전한 파괴를 위한 충분한 약화가 이루어질 것입니다.
알겠습니다. 저는 You again.
Why did you have to go and blow it up? I didn't get my turn to scan it. Shame on you, cariño. Didn't your mama teach you how to share?
You were here this whole time? You let me face that thing by myself?
Looks like you didn't need my help anyway.
You're a monster.
Don't be so dramatic. It's every woman for herself out here. If it was such a problem, you could have run away.
I couldn't just run away. I had an objective to complete.
No, your handlers had an objective to complete. You decided it was worth gambling your life for a little DNA sample. Anything to keep the big boss happy, right? You're just a lapdog girl.
You don't know anything about me or my team.
I know more than you think, honey. I know they are sending you into this hellhole to do their dirty work with no one but that musclehead for company. And I know they didn't bother to help you out with that disgusting creature back there. And you call me a monster? They are the ones who are supposed to be helping you.
Quiet.
You know the reason they couldn't provide an airstrike? They are too busy using it on my boys. They are happy to let you die if it means they can get their hands on their precious satellite.
Satellite? What satellite?
Ay, Bonita. They didn't tell you anything?
You're in no position to give me an attitude. What did you steal from the hotel?
Credentials.
For what?
Get up, girl. The satellite. I'll give you a hint, just because I'm starting to feel sorry for you. She's called MC-130A1. She's a mining satellite designed to drill asteroids in the Kuiper Belt. Or that's what they say publicly. Behind closed doors, they are telling their shareholders a different story. And trust me, cariño, the fact that your handlers even want to get their hands on her is shady.
What do you want with the mining satellite?
Getting access to the controls is what my paycheck's counting on. But that's the wrong question. You should be asking what your guys want with it.
If it was necessary for me to know, I would have been briefed already.
What's your name, girl?
Soyeon.
Bonito nombre. You can call me Isabel. Listen, Soyeon. You need to wake up and start using that sweet little head of yours. We might not be allies, but we are not enemies either. As a gesture of goodwill, if you're curious what's going on here, there's a bomb shelter just east of here. You can find a lot of interesting plot twists there. And just between us, girls, I advise you to keep it a secret from your boys back at base.
What was that all about?
It's that woman again. The one I keep seeing.
You want me to go after her?
No, it's fine. I'm sure she'll be back. Thanks for the support, Evan. I couldn't have survived that without you.
Anytime, Soyeon.
Where did you even find the javelin?
Fell off the back of a truck.
Right. You're not taking that with you, are you?
Yeah, why not? You never know. We might find a spare missile lying around.
I guarantee you there are no anti-tank missiles just lying around the city.
It sounds like someone's jealous she doesn't have her own javelin.
Let's just keep moving.
Something on your mind?
I don't know. That woman, she told me something. I'm not sure if I should believe it.
Go on.
That data retrieval at the hotel was credentials for a satellite.
A satellite? For recon?
For mining.
What would HQ want with a mining satellite?
I don't know. She said there's a bomb shelter that'll explain it all, but we shouldn't let HQ know.
You reckon she's lying? Trying to send you on a wild goose chase?
That's what bothers me. It's too specific. If she wanted to trick me, she could have picked something more believable, but if it's true, I don't know why she'd want me to know.
So what does she want with the login?
She's selling it.
So that's why HQ had you preoccupied with stealing the credentials to some dumbass mining satellite. Something about that didn't sit right with me, but now I think I'm starting to get it. Whatever she's got is valuable. Way more than they're letting on.
I don't know about that. We don't know who she might work for. HQ is right to be suspicious of her.
Look, I don't trust her either. But if she was that much of a threat, she would have just killed you when she had the chance. I think we should give this bomb shelter a look.
It could be a trap. She seems smart.
We're smart.
If you're sure. But don't take too long. We need to prepare for the train ride to Daejeon. I'll get the train running. I expect you at the station within the hour.
Yes, ma'am.
상대위, 변이체를 파괴할 가장 효과적인 방법은 핵무기를 사용하는 것으로 판단되었습니다. 대전 중구 외곽에 군 시설이 있습니다. 남아있는 모든 노드를 제거한 후 주 변이체를 파괴하라는 허가가 내렸습니다. 빌딩 중위와 함께 시설로 가서 한두 배치를 준비하고 구출을 대기하십시오.
호텔에서 만난 여자가 위성에 접속하려 한다고 말한 것 같습니다.
그녀가 언급한 것은 아마 스텔라 미네랄사의 채굴 위성일 것입니다. 이 임무에는 무용지물이나 잘못된 손에 들어가면 매우 위험해질 수 있습니다. 그녀가 어떤 말을 하든 믿으면 안 됩니다. 그리고 그녀가 위성에 접속하지 못하도록 반드시 막아야 합니다.
그 위성으로 변이체를 파괴할 수는 없습니까?
그 채굴 위성은 최대 12기가와트까지 발사할 수 있습니다. 겨우 그 정도로는 변이체를 완전히 파괴할 수 있다는 보장이 없습니다. 위성이 불량 조직에게 넘어가는 것은 반드시 막아야 하지만 대유의 임무에는 도움이 되지 않습니다.
하지만 지상 지원이 추가되면
안 됩니다, 장대위. 지구를 향해 발사하는 일은 있을 수 없습니다. 위성을 무기로 사용하면 국제법의 중대한 위반이며 세계 대전을 초래할 위험이 있습니다. 한국군의 명령을 받고 있다는 것을 기억하십시오. 지시된 대로 임무를 진행합니다. 중구 군기지를 찾아 미사일을 변이체에 발사할 준비를 합니다. 그리고 그 여자를 다시 보면 사살합니다.
알겠습니다.
May I have your attention? All right, gentlemen. The emergency meeting is now in session. In attendance from the board, Mr. Anstead, Head of Governmental Relations, Mrs. Zimmer, Head of Operations, and myself, Chief Executive Officer. And our governmental representative, Mr. Kimura, Secretary General, General Strickland, Head of Military Command, and Mr. Stevens, U.S. Delegate. South Korean delegate Mr. Chung couldn't attend due to hospitalization, but Mr. Park is here as a stand-in. All right. You've all been briefed prior to this meeting, correct? So I'll keep this introduction short. On May 13th, 6:32 PST, MC-130A-1 fired a trajectory altering stream at interstellar object 200X-I-12. Now, just as it approached Jupiter with the antenna knocking it into its orbit, on May 15th, we received word that 200X is instead on an unavoidable collision course with Earth due to strike deja on July 26th, Mr. Einstein.
We expect the impact to be sometime in the early morning of the 26th with the hypocenter over Chung District. We don't yet have clear readings of 200X's composition, so it's hard to make any concrete predictions. But we anticipate a heavy blast radius of 20 kilometers and potentially fatal radiation up to a radius of around 200 kilometers.
200 kilometers? That's damn near the whole country.
Unfortunately so. We predict close to a 100% fatality rate from Seoul to Busan. We advise evacuation of any peoples of interest well in advance of the collision date. Current research suggests Jeju Island should be safe from the effects of the impact.
And what about MC-130? Has knowledge of the satellite been exposed because of this?
MC-130 is still undetected. It's been caught since the firing at 200X. We've heard no reports of sightings nor rumors of its existence. We remain confident that it hasn't yet been discovered.
We need that thing gone before anyone does.
Planes are being prepared to evacuate MC-130 from the solar system. We're currently extracting all necessary resources that are still on board. The jettison procedure will begin after that in the next few months. It should be out of communications reach within weeks of giving the order. Until then, cloaking will remain in place.
Know this. No one's going to know about the satellite involved. I guarantee it.
Meanwhile, we advise keeping all communications around this incident to a minimum. We predict a large loss of life, but there's nothing that can be done to prevent it. It makes very little difference to the fatality rate to declare 200X a threat now, or a week before its collision. But if we keep our cards close to our chests, we can at least ensure our own safety is still...
Jesus, they knew. I need to tell Sal Yun. We gotta talk.
What did you find out?
It's true what that woman said. That satellite is definitely real. But it's not just for mining. That's what they say it does. Sure, but it's capable of going way over the legal limit.
Slow down. What do you mean?
This satellite, it uses some kind of plasma laser for drilling, right? There's a restriction on how powerful these kind of things can be, and anything above 5 gigawatts is classified as a threat to world safety, something like that. They claim it's above board, that it complies with the Space Warfare Treaty, all that good stuff, but that's a fucking lie. It's way more powerful. I'm talking hundreds of gigawatts. It's a goddamn superweapon.
Over 100 gigawatts? That would be enough to obliterate a city.
Exactly. This is not some innocent little mining company. Stellar Mineral is way more influential behind the scenes. Like world stage levels of influential. They're meeting up with some very big, very shady people from around the world.
Like who?
I don't know. I mean, I didn't recognize any names.
How do you know where they're from?
The way they were talking. Look, Sao Yun, this isn't some shitty company that was just really into drilling some boring-ass rocks. They knew what this satellite was capable of. They were making secret deals to sell it. That's not the worst part. They knew about the meteor for months before it hit. Said there was something weird about it. Like it was giving off strange signatures. They tried knocking it into Jupiter's orbit to keep it from leaving the solar system. Tried being the key word. If no one touched it, it would have sailed by with no problems. This whole mess is because of their fuck-up. They knocked it into the Earth.
You're accusing Stellar Mineral of causing this entire incident?
Yeah, but that's the thing. They could have at least told us what they've done. They were too busy blasting the satellite into the void to hide the evidence. They didn't tell anyone outside of the little circle of shareholders. It's not just us that's been lied to. This goes way above you and me and HQ and even the government. Stellar Mineral's been pulling the strings from so far up, we can't even see it.
Oh, that's... How much of that is conjecture?
None of it.
None of it? You don't even know who said it. It could be a hoax.
A hoax? What? No way. I know what I saw. God damn it, I knew we shouldn't have split up.
Even if it is true, we've still got a mission to complete. Let's finish getting this train running and discuss it later.
Fine. But this isn't over. So, what do we do now?
Once we reach the dam, I'll head west to the next
No,
node.
I mean about the satellite. That woman has a way to access the controls. That means, in theory, we could get that too.
It's irrelevant. We need to confiscate the credentials and eliminate her, but that data won't help the core mission.
If that thing's as powerful as they said, we can use it against the growth. Strike it from orbit. Leave the rest of the country intact. Safer, quicker, easier. Then let's see those bastards try to cover up their little accident.
The mission is to detonate the nuclear warheads. We've been given instructions to...
Whoa. You're not still going ahead with warheads, are you?
I don't like it either, but it's the only way to guarantee the destruction of the main growth.
Are you kidding? That thing's got seed pods on it. You know what happens when they get ruptured? Everything inside's gonna go airborne, and that shit could be spreading way further than Dejan. And there's no way the satellite wouldn't handle it better.
You don't know that. I'm not going against orders and compromising the mission for a hypothetical alternative. If the satellite was the right choice, we would have been told to use it.
The only reason they aren't telling us to use it is because Stellar Mineral is trying to hide it. I told you, it's a cover-up.
That's just your theory.
You're being stupid, Sao Yun.
Don't call me stupid.
I'm not calling you stupid. I know how smart you are. That's why it's so frustrating that you're not getting it. They're lying about what it's capable of because they know a satellite this powerful shouldn't exist. That's why these shady boardroom execs wanted it. But if there's one positive in this whole mess, Sao Yun, is that we can use it to annihilate this tree without spreading the infection. It's the safest way to finish this, and you know it.
That's not for us to question.
Like hell it isn't.
They said we'd be risking world war by using the satellite. Don't you see how much worse that is? Do you really think I would choose to have a nuclear detonation in my home country if there was a better alternative.
They're covering their asses. Look, if we can figure out how to survive in this wasteland with nothing but a couple guns and a little luck, a few guys in suits can figure out how to hash this out peacefully like adults. That's on them, not us.
No, this is on us. There's so much depending on us doing this job correctly. Wild speculation and borderline treason are not in our objectives.
Sal Yun, listen to what you're saying. You're gonna fire off a nuclear blast, flatten what's left of the country, and spread the infection across the planet, and for what? Mission accomplished? Collect your medals, get your paycheck, and call it a day?
It's not about the accolades. If it's the difference between saving someone and saving no one, what choice do we have? Of course, I don't want to do this.
Then don't do it! Think about what you're being asked to do here. If this shit goes airborne, there's gonna be so many lives on the line. Where does it stop? China? London? How can you say for sure the whole world isn't gonna get infected?
If HQ says this is the safest way, we have no choice but to trust them. Who are you to tell me what's right? And who are you to say that this plan will cost more lives than it will save? You're not a scientist. You're not a politician. You and I don't know anything about what's best for the world.
And neither do the guys back at base. It's easy for them to make a call when they're not the ones that have to push the button. Prove me wrong, Savion. Convince me that dropping a nuke is good for anyone except for the suits behind this mess. Tell me how nuclear Armageddon is preferable to getting that satellite, performing a precision strike on that goddamn plant, and leaving the rest of the country untouched so everyone can see what really happened here. There's no way that level of destruction is going to save lives. The only lives it's gonna save is theirs. You know it! Hey! I know you're smart enough to see through this shit. Okay? Like I said, it's not about saving lives. It's about covering asses. And if that's what they really want, they can figure it out without us.
I'm not going against my orders.
Sal Yun.
I said I'm done. I'm not discussing this any further with you.
Hey, Sal Yun.
Hi.
You, hungry?
Depends on what you're cooking.
Let's see. Most stuff in here looks spoiled, but... Well, I can make you noodles. Or, noodles.
Are you sure they're safe to eat?
They're still sealed. They're probably less contaminated than we are. What does this one say?
Spicy.
And this one?
Extra spicy.
Well then, which one do you want?
I'll take extra spicy.
If you think you can handle it.
I'm more worried that you couldn't.
Well, how is it?
It's not the worst noodles I've had.
It's not? This place must be getting to you. You look pretty beat. You still got about an hour before we're at Daejeon. You want to take a break?
I need to stay alert for the mission.
The mission's not going anywhere while we're stuck on this train. Besides, this is probably the last rest you'll get before things go really south. And go on. I'll keep watch.
Evan, I don't want to do this. The nuclear blast, the radiation. You know I'm only doing it because I have to, right?
Yeah, I know. I don't agree, but I know. Do you really think it's the right thing to do?
I don't know. It doesn't feel right. All I can do is trust them that they know better.
Maybe you need to start trusting yourself.
Evan?
Shh, shh. Stay quiet. There's something on the roof. God damn it! If this keeps up, there won't be any train left!
I'll lure it to the front and detach the control core.
If we can find some way to distract that thing, we can detach the front car and get it the hell out of here.
According to intel, one of the nodes shouldn't be too far from here.
Oh, good. I'd hate to have missed the sights on the way to Daejeon in a nice, comfy train ride. That makes this all worth it.
Come on, it's not that bad.
Is it just me? Or is that tree looking a lot bigger?
You're right. How can it be growing so quickly? We need to act fast.
You hear that?
A helicopter. Up from HQ?
I don't think that's one of ours. I'm guessing it's your friend from the university. Looks like she's got places to be. You know what's in that direction?
The military base.
What the hell is she up to?
The nuclear launch site. I don't like this, Evan. She still has those files requested by HQ. We need to get them back.
You don't need to do their dirty work.
It's not about trusting HQ. It's about what she can do with those files. She could take control of the satellite and the nuclear launch. We need to stop her. But at the rate this tree is growing, we might be too late to destroy it if we don't remove the remaining nodes first.
I'll go after her. HQ can work remotely to block any login attempts to the warheads in the meantime. You stay focused on destroying those nodes.
Evan, this is Sion. I've destroyed the second node. It looks like the roots are getting weaker.
Nice one!
How are you doing?
Still en route. I'll be there in about 30 minutes.
Sounds like you're making good time.
We'll see. Don't wait up.
Evan, this is Cyan. I've destroyed the last node.
Good work. You make it sound so easy.
You have no idea.
Saoyan, I'm almost at the base now. This place looks heavily guarded. They look like Black Ops or some kind of mercs. I'm assuming they're hired goons for that woman. I think we're gonna have to lie low for a while.
Are you sure you want to go in alone?
I'll be fine. It's not worth risking both of us over.
Evan.
Come on, Saoyan. I haven't let you down this far, have I?
Right. Just be careful.
장대위, 위치가 한동안 업데이트되지 않았습니다. 진행 상황에 대한 정기적인 보고는 의무입니다.
죄송합니다. 거의 대전에 도착했습니다. 잠깐 멈춰야 했습니다.
진행 방해 요소에 대한 현황 보고 바랍니다.
저는 맹세코 이 임무를 완수하겠습니다. 그 이제는 변함이 없습니다. 하지만 이 목표를 달성하는 방법에 대한 의문을 제기해야 되겠습니다. 무례라면 죄송하지만 그 위성을 시도조차 해볼 수 없는 이유를 납득시켜 주시기 바랍니다. 예외적인 상황입니다. 위성의 필요성을 충분히 정당화할 수 있습니다. 저희가 사용한다는 것이 문제가 아니라 그런 무기를 만든 스텔라 미네랄에게
장대위, 이건 논의할 여지가 없습니다. 조심히 행동하십시오. 현재 임무는 핵무기를 폭파하는 것입니다. 위성 사용을 시도하면, 아니, 시도해서는 안 됩니다. 명령에 따르겠습니까?
핵탄두를 폭파할 준비는 할 겁니다. 하지만 위성이 정말 효과가 없을 거라는 것을 확신하기 전까지는 발사하지 않을 겁니다.
이미 효과 없을 거라고 알려드렸습니다.
위성이 얼마나 강력한지 알고 있습니다. 무엇을 할 수 있는지도 알고 있습니다.
위성을 지구를 향해 사용하면 세계 정치의 안정이 무너질 것입니다. 위성을 사용해서는 생명을 구할 수 없습니다.
맞습니다. 전 구할 수 없죠. 하지만 본부는 할 수 있습니다. 제 임무는 이 유성으로부터 나라를 보호하는 겁니다. 그리고 그렇게 할 겁니다. 필딩 중위와 저는 상상도 못할 정도로 적대적인 환경에서 생존했습니다. 다른 사람들을 그런 위험에 처하게 하고 싶지 않습니다. 이걸로 인류를 구할 방법을 저희가 알아낼 수 있다면 본부는 그 이후의 여파도 해결할 수 있다고 믿습니다.
이건 장대위가 결정할 문제가 아닙니다. 대위가 생각지도 못한 더 높은 곳에서.
이 끔찍한 변이차는 모든 생명을 괴물로 바꿔버립니다. 대화도 통하지 않고 막을 수도 없습니다. 그저 죽일 뿐입니다. 본부는 그런 괴물이 되지 마세요. 스텔라 미네랄이 본부를 그렇게 만들도록 두면 안 됩니다.
장대위!
Saoyan?
I'm done with HQ. Let's get that satellite.
All right. I knew I could count on you.
I still need you to prepare the warheads just in case, but the satellite is our first line of attack.
Got it. I'm at the base now. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
I see you following us. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. But I don't think it will take long for them to notice you snooping around. And they are not going to be happy when they find out. If you plan to take on my team, head on. Get ready for a real fight. These boys mean business. If you don't believe me, feel free to drop in on our radio frequency and see what you're up against. Don't be a stranger. Oh, you made it. You're smarter than you look, Gordito. Thank you so much for taking care of them for me. I was hoping I wouldn't have to get my hands dirty.
Cut the crap! Why would you want me to kill your own guys?
I didn't feel like sharing my commission.
Are you fucking serious? You turn against your own team for money? What's wrong with you?
Don't look at me like that. They aren't the kind of people that are worth crying over. Just trust me, honey. I heard what they got planned for me, and it wasn't any kinder.
Whatever. I've done your dirty work for you. Now you better make this even.
Go on then. I'll grant you one little wish.
Yeah. Okay. I want the credentials to that satellite.
Oh, aren't you sneaky? Trying to steal it from under me, you sly duck.
I don't want to sell it. Lady, I don't give a shit what you do with it after this is over. But I'm gonna use it to fry that fucking tree.
Really? I'm surprised. Your masters would let you do that, seeing how desperate they are to cover it up.
It doesn't concern them.
Huh. Now I see. Interesting. You two finally learn how to think for yourselves. Well, I'm sorry, cariño, but I can help you with that. You need access to the primary account to have elevated access. There was only one recovery code, and I already used it myself. And I love to stay and help you, but I have places to be.
Oh yeah? What if I just take it from you then?
Why? I didn't know you had it in you. I'm sorry to say, but she won't work if she's not connected to me. If you kill me, it won't help you. But if you could stop digging yourself into a deeper hole for a moment, perhaps I can still gather up enough sympathy for you and your sweet little friend to throw you a bone. While you can't give yourself elevated access, that machine there is still connected to stellar mineral servers. You should be able to access an account with commercial privileges. It's not enough to level a country, but if you're lucky, it should be enough to destroy that ugly thing in the city. I'll give you the password so you don't have to waste your time hacking it yourself. But remember, honey, at the end of the day, that satellite is mine to sell. If that's all, my friend, I'll be on my way. Ah, and one more thing. You and your friend should do something about those scanners of yours. I don't think your boys back at headquarters will just sit back and watch you expose their precious little secret. If you're going ahead with this plan, I'm pretty certain they'll be coming straight for you both. And you, my friend, are going to be target number 1. Lucky for you, I've got something to help you cover your tracks.
What is this, lady?
Let's just call it a little gift for your bosses.
It's a virus, isn't it?
Well, call it what you want. If it was good enough for me to sneak past my own mercenaries around here undetected, it should be more than enough for the clunky old thing your handlers gave you. I would recommend you take it with you and keep you and your friends safe. It should keep your HQ busy long enough to keep your location obscure until you're ready to leave this city.
How do I know this does what you say it does?
Would I ever lie to you? Good luck, honey.
Hey, Salyan. I got the credentials for lower level access to the satellite. I'm bringing it around into orbit now. It's not enough for full power, but it should be enough for what we need. I'll try to jailbreak you to get higher access. But I don't know if there's time to get a full override. Oh, and one more thing. I may have uploaded some ominous data to HQ. If all goes to plan, they shouldn't be able to track us anymore. At least not for a while.
Okay, I hope you're right about that. And a nuke?
Prepped and ready. Here's praying we don't have to use it.
Let's make sure we don't.
You want the good news first or the bad news? The good news is that I'm calibrating the laser now. Kinda.
Kinda?
Yeah, that's the bad news. I only have access to mining mode. Credentials aren't elevated enough to bypass the firing parameters. Without overrides, we're locked into short burst rounds with a hefty cooldown. This fight is not going to be a one and done. It's going to take some time.
If I can keep sustaining fire from the ground, would that be enough to keep it from regenerating between bursts?
In theory? Yeah, maybe. That's going to be real dangerous, especially alone.
We should have enough artillery at the base to create a weak point. If I can break its outer shell, the howitzer should give us just enough of an opening that a short fire burst can still pierce the core.
I don't want you to get hurt out there. You sure about this?
I don't think we have any other choice.
All right, Captain. I'm on standby. Good luck out there.
Ready!
On standby!
Firing!
do. Keep firing at it. Don't burst. Aim for the weak point.
There's still time to evacuate, Young.
I can't. If we don't destroy it now, we'll have to give the news. Don't worry about me.
Young.
This isn't about me. It's about saving lives. This is my only chance at it. You could do with a favor, yeah, what are you doing here? Wasting my time. I'm losing my paycheck. You're a good friend. I'm reluctant to override the Playtime. Thank you later, honey.
Get in! Let's go! We got company.
Who's that? It looks like one of... It's been a blast, my friends. Say hi to HQ for... What? Are you serious? What? My scanner!
202, huh? I thought you said there were no anti-tank missiles just lying around the city.
Well, technically, it isn't an anti-tank missile, so...
Yeah, whatever.
Evan!
Get in, let's go!
How disappointing. I warned your friend about those trackers. You know, it wasn't just your handlers that have been following you. Thank you, Mija. Looks like that scanner upgrade of yours was worth it. You found me some real high-quality data. I know some guys who'll pay a lot of money for this level of genome sequencing.
Get them in the van.
No need. They are of no value to us.
So kill them.
I said they are not worth it. Our client isn't paying us to get caught up in the Transcontinental Union's dirty work. Speaking of which, time to go, boys. It's been a blast, my friends. Say hi to HQ for me.
Sorry it had to end like this.
Don't be. It was worth it.
It's not over, you know. Not yet. You're gonna have the whole world on your side when they hear what you did.
No one will know. They'll cover it up by any means necessary.
They won't be able to keep it quiet for long. Not with you going after them.
What can I do? I'm already a prisoner. It's going to be near impossible for me to change things.
That hasn't stopped you so far. If anyone can do it, it's you. Come on. Stellar Mineral's not gonna take themselves down. You in or what?